Hey everyone, so this weekend we just had the Golden Globes and I decided that I wanted to share with you my picks for the nominees in all of the film categories. So, this actually was a very good year in movies, and I'm going to start with the best motion picture drama category. And so we have the nominees, and they are The Revenant, Mad Max Fury Road, Room, Spotlight, and Carol. Now, my pick for this category it was for Spotlight, which was on a lot of people's radar, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that picked this, but the winner is The Revenant. And I'm actually happy about this. I saw this movie for the second time and I absolutely loved this film. I think it is one of Alejandro Gianarrito's best. It's definitely Leo's best film. I just really think this is well deserved. It was just absolutely incredible, unlike anything I have seen. So I think it is a very good choice, even though I did see all the other films, and I think they were also really good as well. But I think this one definitely was a very great choice for the winner. For the second best motion picture category for musical or comedy, these nominees are The Martian, Joy, Spy, The Big Short, and Trainwreck. Now, my pick for this category was The Big Short because I just thought, even though it was really informative, it did have a lot going on, and maybe it's not your typical comedy, so I was thinking maybe you shouldn't really pick a movie like Spy or Trainwreck, and maybe something more sophisticated. So I felt like a movie like this definitely deserved it, but I would say that I had other choices. If I had to pick, it would definitely be either The Martian or Joy. I thought they definitely had some comedic moments as well. But the clear winner of this category was The Martian, and I'm also really happy about this because I did end up reading the book, and I actually found Matt Damon's performance in this movie to actually be very comedic, and seeing this movie, it seemed like a really weird choice. I feel like this movie is more like a drama, but you never know with those potatoes. Those were kind of funny. In your face, Neil Armstrong. I mean, maybe it was just things like that made this a comedy, and I don't know. It's kind of interesting that this got picked over them, so it was kind of a surprise. But, I mean, it didn't technically bother me because it actually was a really good film, even though it should have been in the drama category. For this next category, it is for the best performance by an actor in a motion picture drama, and I saw all of these movies, so it's no surprise that any of these actors are in this category. So the nominees are Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant, Will Smith for Concussion, Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs, Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl, and Bryan Cranston for Trumbo. What I picked for this category is Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant, and the winner is Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant. And I thought that was the best moment of the night at the Golden Globes, him winning a Golden Globe for his role in this film, and I think it is definitely well deserved. I think he really put his all in this performance, so I'm just really glad that he got it now. It's just on the road to the Oscars so that he can win that Best Actor award for that award show. So I'm really hoping he gets it. I think he does deserve it, even though I did originally pick Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl, but then I thought, I'm going to go with Leonardo DiCaprio because that performance was something unlike I've ever seen in his career, so I'm really happy that he won. For the best performance by an actress in a motion picture drama, you have these nominees: Brie Larson for Room, Saoirse Ronan for Brooklyn, which I have yet to see, Cate Blanchett for Carol, Rooney Mara for Carol, and Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl. Now, my pick for this film, I definitely found the clear, choice to be Brie Larson for Room, and I think, her performance was very unique as well, and I think she definitely had this interesting, element. She added this element to the film, unlike some of her fellow nominees who I think, they did a decent job. They, dressed up and wanted to look the part, but I think she definitely proved everybody wrong, and she was definitely looking like a golden goddess at that award show. The winner for this category is Brie Larson, and I am really happy that she won. So I definitely can't wait to see more great films in her future, and hopefully she might even win the Oscar for this film as well, though I'm thinking it might go to Cate Blanchett, but who knows? You never know with that award show. For the best performance by an actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy, the nominees are Matt Damon for The Martian, Al Pacino for Danny Collins, Mark Ruffalo for Infinitely Polar Bear, Christian Bale for The Big Short, my bae, and Steve Carell for The Big Short. And I thought they all had some pretty interesting performances, even though the two movies I had yet to see are Danny Collins and Infinitely Polar Bear. And the winner is Matt Damon for The Martian, or should I say Matt Damon. Seriously, I think he definitely deserved it. I mean, come on, he was alone on Mars, so he definitely deserved it because, he was all alone. Nobody can pull off a performance than doing it just by yourself. Tom Hanks did it in Castaway, so why can't Matt Damon? I think this is very well deserved. I did like some of the other performances, though, once again, why is The Martian a comedy? I guess it's because Matt Damon couldn't help but say "In Your Face, Neil Armstrong" and whatever other comedy, even though the book was kind of comedic, so his character did have some funny moments in him, but maybe this was more of a drama role. And I definitely picked him for this performance. For the best performance by an actress in a motion picture, musical, or comedy, the nominees are Jennifer Lawrence for Joy, Lily Tomlin for Grandma, Melissa McCarthy for Spy, Maggie Smith for The Lady in the Van, and Amy Schumer for Trainwreck. My pick for this category is Jennifer Lawrence as Joy, and the winner is Jennifer Lawrence in Joy. And I really think this was a great role for her, though I heard a lot of people getting a little bit disappointed by this choice for a winner over Amy Schumer for Trainwreck, which I didn't appreciate as much. And I really love Joy. I think Jennifer Lawrence did a really good job, though I feel like maybe her performance wasn't supposed to be comedic and maybe more dramatic, but I did find that movie to be slightly funny, so I think her performance definitely showed through that, and I think, she did a really good job, so I think this was a well-deserved award. The next category is for Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role in a Motion Picture, and the nominees are Sylvester Stallone in Creed, Michael Shannon for 99 Homes, Idris Elba for Beasts of No Nation, Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies, and Paul Dano for Love and Mercy. Now, there are actually a few movies that I have yet to see. I still have yet to see 99 Homes, I still have yet to see Beasts of No Nation, and I have yet to see Love and Mercy. So I can't really say who particularly, I was going to pick to win because there were only two choices. So I ended up picking Mark Rylance because right from the get-go when I first saw this movie, I thought he did a pretty good job in his performance. And once again, it was very unique because I actually hadn't seen a movie with him in it besides Bridge of Spies. So I thought, he did a really good job in that movie. And then I saw Creed, and then I saw Sylvester Stallone, and the winner is Sylvester Stallone for Creed. And I actually think this was a well-deserved award as well because, how many times has he played Rocky, and how many times has he actually been nominated for Rocky? And playing him and even winning. So I think this was actually well-deserved. He definitely showed that he can definitely make a comeback with the character. So I am actually really happy that he won, and I think he could be a clear winner for the Oscar Best Supporting Actor award as well. For the next category, it is for Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role in a Motion Picture, and the nominees are Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs, Jennifer Jason Leigh for The Hateful Eight, Helen Mirren for Trumbo, Jane Fonda for Youth, and Alicia Vikander for Ex Machina. Now, my choice to win for this category was Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs because, I think she pulled off her character well, and even the accent and even just the way she carried herself in the film, I really thought stood out among all of the others. And I think this, was a really great performance. So the winner is Kate Winslet in Steve Jobs. And the only other movie that I had yet to see in this category was Youth, so kind of easy to narrow it down who I thought was the clear winner, and she definitely deserved it. So, and she's also up there with her Titanic co-star Leonardo DiCaprio winning a Golden Globe together, so I thought that was really nice. I think this is a very well-deserved award as well. Now for the next category, it is for Best Director in a Motion Picture, and the nominees are Alejandro Iñárritu for The Revenant, Todd Haynes for Carol, George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road, Tom McCarthy for Spotlight, and Ridley Scott for The Martian. Now, my choice for this award had to go to Alejandro Iñárritu because I just thought his directing was just totally spot on. Everything that was going on, I thought he made some really clearly good choices for things that were put in the film. So I think he did a really good job at directing even Leo. And I saw all of the other films in this category, so I think, they all did a pretty decent job. Ridley Scott, George Miller, but the winner is Alejandro Iñárritu, and it is well deserved. I don't even think I need to say any more about that. So let's move on to the next category, and it is for Best Screenplay in a motion picture. And the nominees are Aaron Sorkin for Steve Jobs, Emma Donahue for Room, Tom McCarthy, Josh Singer, Spotlight, Charles Randolph, Adam McKay for The Big Short, and Quentin Tarantino for The Hateful Eight. And thankfully, I saw all these films, and for my pick, it was for Spotlight. I think that film had a really interesting storyline, and, it definitely showed through how the characters were interacting. But the winner is Aaron Sorkin for Steve Jobs. And actually, that really does make sense because I know, Steve Jobs, that movie was dialogue heavy. So it's no surprise that Aaron Sorkin, who has done work on other really well-known films, I think did a really great job here. So I'm really not going to complain about this choice for a winner. The next category is for Best Animated Motion Picture, and the nominees are Inside Out, Shaun the Sheep Movie, The Good Dinosaur, The Peanuts Movie, and Anomalisa. And I'm pretty sure the clear choice, my choice, was for Inside Out. I thought it was one of the best films of the year, and I had seen every single one of these movies except for Shaun the Sheep, which I have a review out for right now. And I really think this was a clear winner because, Disney and Pixar, they can't do any wrong. The winner ended up being Inside Out, and it is well deserved. So once again, that's all I'm going to say about that. Now for this next category, it is for Best Original Song in a Motion Picture, and I only saw 3 of the 5 films that are being nominated for Best Song. The nominees are Writings on the Wall by Sam Smith in Spectre, Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding in 50 Shades of Grey, See You Again by Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth in Furious 7, One Kind of Love in Love and Mercy, and Simple Song number 3 in Youth. And my choice for this category was for See You Again in Furious 7. I really thought that, it did have, it represented this whole brotherhood in the entire franchise, and basically to end it there with one character who definitely had some pivotal roles, who had a pivotal role in this series, I think really resonated with me, resonated with the film, and hopefully it resonated with the Academy as well. So the winner is Writings on the Wall in Spectre. And, that was also a really good song as well. I know I could definitely not stop listening to it, though I know a lot of people were disappointed by this because, it's Sam Smith. He's totally seemed out of place, but I really think that after a while, it did actually fit well with the film in a way with, what was going on with James Bond and his character. So I am actually not really sure why it won, but really, maybe there are just a lot of Bond fans in the Academy. Who knows? At least I'm sure a lot of people didn't want to see 50 Shades of Grey win for this category. The next category is for Best Original Score in a Motion Picture, and the nominees are The Hateful Eight, Carol, Steve Jobs, The Danish Girl, and The Revenant. And my choice for this category was for The Danish Girl. I definitely remember you know, the tone that was set, and the tunes that were set in this film, but I also do remember how well the Revenant score was, and I definitely praise that movie for the score and how well it fit with the film. But the winner is The Hateful Eight, and this score is by Ennio Morricone. So I'm really shocked at this. I mean, yeah, it was good, but honestly, I don't feel like it was as memorable, but that's just me. And that is it on all of the film categories, and those were my picks, and I got probably 7 out of 13 of those categories correct. So it really doesn't matter who's a winner, because I felt like they were all pretty good, just apparently some were better, and some of them were clear winners, and they're definitely well-deserved, so I definitely applaud all of the winners for that, and I can't wait to see what happens at the Oscars, and I will definitely do a review, or the same thing here, my nominees ballot, and then I will post my reaction to the winners. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought, what your choices were for winners at this year's Golden Globes. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Child Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys